Okay, month one, we're almost done. It's right here. I've messaged everybody. Everyone has got back to me. Maybe one or two are working, and that's cool. You'll get back to me, but this is the majority of people, and I just wanted to get this video out. So this is how to interpret your month one progress. Now, listen, you guys, I've been transforming people for what, 24? That's a long time. 24 years. It is a long time. And I've transformed myself numerous times from my very first one way back in 1999 all the way up to competing these days as a natural pro bodybuilder. So I've been through many, and I've been at the lowest of the low and the highest of the high. I've had troubles with nighttime eating, weekend eating, not hungry, digestive issues. I have had it all, from adrenal fatigue to just not having the mojo to do anything. And if a workout was done, I was sore for 7 days. I've been there, and I want to share this with you, and I want to share what's going on with people's progress, because we got people seeing great progress, and we have people that are struggling, and we are people right in the middle. So I made this little update. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it to learn, because this word challenge, I want to start with this word challenge. What does challenge mean? Everyone's saying, well, month one's done. Well, I ain't going to win the challenge. But it's not about that, because we have many prizes for people in this challenge. So challenge in this program, and to you moving forward, it's all about challenging and improving the old self. Okay? The old self was stuck, which is probably why a lot of you are in this program. COVID, crazy times going on right now. It's time to challenge the old self, because it takes over, and it likes to do the easy things, like just random eating off plan, random eating, doing this, doing that, not moving, too much screen time, social media, stuff like that. Okay? So challenge what you did the day before. So we're talking about the program. Nutrition compliance. If the day before you had 2 meals good and the rest were so-so, hey, the next day, improve. Challenge what you did. Improve. It's winning, adding wins, like I've been talking to you about. Cardio improvements. Know what your cardio felt like. Improve it. And you'll feel that you adapt. And adaptation is something you want to feel, because as soon as you adapt, you don't burn as many calories with that workout. So you must try harder or make it longer. Okay? Usually it's either one, based on how you're recovering and what your nutrition is and daily stress is. Training gains and progress. So in the workouts, are you adding more weight? Are you feeling you're adapting? Are they doing well? Are you progressing? Challenge those. Get better. Adding extra walks. Like I said, add in extra walks. If you can't get that ESD 1 in, it's 20 minutes. Do 2 10-minute walks that day and you got it done. It counts. So challenge to you is about challenging the old self, who you were. And that's what I've done my whole life. Literally, I've been told that I wouldn't make it somewhere. I wasn't good enough. All these things were against me. And it made my old self really be like a shell, like I turtled in, I gave up. And then once I started to challenge my old self, I started to have more vigor to go for goals. I can do it. Anyone can do it, guys. Okay, well, next one, 100 to 80% compliance. What should you see, feel, and hear if you are in this 100 to 80% compliance range? Now, this is a high range. And I like the 80% rule. Like, I like people to live at the 80% rule, because you got a little bit of error. I don't believe in perfect. I'm not about that, especially in the everyday person. So that 80%, I like that spot. I like it. Some days can be 100. You're like, damn, I was good. But don't slack off. Just be in this range. You're going to have increased energy. Okay, you're going to feel like, man, I'm getting my mojo back. Man, I got this. I'm winning. Less brain fog in the mornings and in the afternoons, and more mental focus. You're going to find that you're going to do tasks and execute them well with focus. Okay? Clothes are feeling looser. This is the number one thing. Loose clothes. When you're trying them on, you're like, man, these are loose. Okay? These feel loose. I'm doing something right. Good. Accept it. Accept that you are winning there. You feel tighter in your waistline. Goes with the loose clothes. You're like, geez, woo, doing good here. All right. Sleeping quality has improved. I've always said once the nutrition is good, the training matches the nutrition, and the sleep comes in to help you recover from those, it's going to improve because the nutrients are there. Gotta sleep to lose fat and gain some muscle. Digestion has improved. You're more regular. Things are good. You're going to the bathroom more and more and more because we're eating more and we're strength training the digestive tract, because a healthy digestion means better fat loss, longer fat loss long term. Okay. Hunger is higher. You're getting hungry. And that's a good sign that the metabolism and the BMR is going up, basal metabolic rate. We need that furnace to burn. Food is fuel. Gotta burn it. People comment, here's the here, on how you are looking, and what they ask, what you're doing. What are you doing? I want to do it. Right? Okay. Listen to that. These are signs. And then you wake up with vitality. You're like, yeah. Like for me, I can't wait to get my workout in. I feel good, right? Vitality is there. Vitality also means other areas of your life feel good, feel ready to rock and roll there. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. 70 to 60% compliance. Okay. So these are you're seeing improvements. There is for sure effort. You are trying, but there's stuff kind of holding you back, and we got to figure out what's holding you back there. So sleep will improve a bit if your nutrition's good and you're hitting some workouts. Clothes will feel a bit looser because you are trying. There is over 50% compliance, so things are working. There is effort, but it's not there. It's like you want more, but you're like, what do I got to do to get there? There is something in there that you're not doing. Okay, it's there. You're just missing it. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have really everything that 80%er to 100% does, but it's going to be less. It's just minimized. Less brain fog. Digestion's improved a bit, but it's hit and miss. But here's where the big one is. Your mood. You're going to have times where you're like, man, I'm so good. I got so much mental energy. I got so much focus. And you're going, mood will change. You're grumpy. Because the meal timing's not there, it's off. You're skipping meals, not eating enough, not recovering enough, and you'll have energy fluctuations. So you got to fix the food there, all right? Cardio and workouts, these hold all your focus. So you're like, hey, Chad, I get you're pumped, and I'm pumped too. I get my cardio, my workouts done, man. I'm killing it. That's good. But if the nutrition doesn't match the cardio and workouts, it's not going to work. It's not going to work too well because you will bonk. You'll start to run out of energy because they're not matching. They must match, okay? And then the confidence is improving with the nutrition. You're like, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can kick this up 10%. I'm only missing the last meal, or I keep skipping this. What if I did it? I wonder what would happen. It's going to be in the 80 to 100% range. You're going to see better results. So you are right there if you're in this range. 40 to 50% compliance. This is the 1 foot in, the 1 foot out. I'm going to do it, but my friend called me and we're going to go out to a party. Okay, I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to do it tomorrow. No. I'm just going to do something else because it's my birthday. But I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. This is the world in the gyms around the world, all the global gyms, okay? You go in, you're like, man, I should see a bunch of fit people, but you don't. Because they have 1 foot in the gym, 1 foot out. I got a gym pass, but they got no plan. Right? They don't have drive to stay on point. So they do work out. They do some nutrition, but it's 50% in, 50% out. You ain't going to be too happy, but you can see some results here. The sad thing is for these people is they tend to track their body weight for the be-all, end-all marker. And this is where I find where I ask people, are you getting all your food? And they're like, well, weekends are kind of off. And, I get a little busy, but I get all my workouts in. But I did gain, or I did lose some weight, but then I gained it. But then I gained it, but then I lost it. But this, they just trump everything with body weight. And I told you guys, body weight is not a thing to mark because this is the inches lost challenge. We want to drop inches. Weight, it'll just naturally come if you are higher on the compliance range. It'll just fall off. But don't focus on it because if you eat all that food and fiber in one day, you're going to gain some weight because carbohydrates Water hydrates the carbs. Carbs swell like a sponge, and you weigh more from food and water. It is not fat. You can't get fat in a day. It takes a long time to get fat. It takes a lot of consistency to gain fat, if you get what I mean. Okay, only doing cardio, not doing workouts, or just doing the workouts and not doing the cardio. Again, 50% in, 50% out, just not doing it all. Nutrition's improved first couple meals of the day. This is what I usually find with these people. They start off good with the meal 1, meal 2, then nighttime shows up and the old self is like, let's go eat some chips. They just fall off. 50% in, 50% out. It's just half the day is good, half the day is shit, right? They feel good when they try, and then the old self wins, 50-50. Not eating all the meals, 50-50, or all the food. It's just wishy-washy, right? They're so close to being in the next bracket. Okay, and then the last one, 0 to 30. Not got started, right? Just not there. Crazy life. Just decided to, like this last one here, looking for the God program. Well, aren't we still waiting for God to show up? Right? He's here, whatever. I'm not going to get into that. That's just supposed to be a joke. But the God program via coaches this is what people look for all across the world, right? There's lots of programs at work, but you have to do the program. That's what it is. Okay. Have looked at the Facebook group a few times. Like, you just went and checked it out, but you didn't really go in and watch the nutrition videos and learn some education. Okay, you got to go in there and look, watch it again, watch it again, watch it again. Take what you like and get better. It's there for you, man, at a very cheap rate. Spend all our time on social media rather than training or cardio. So this is something cool. I mean, if you have an iPhone, even an Android, you can actually track how long you flick a screen. It'll say your screen time is. And if you have like 2 to 3 hours of screen time in a day, that's a workout in cardio and prepping food and all this other shit on top of that. Right? Stop doing that. If you're doing it, use the quickening like I taught you. Oh God, flicking again. Go for a walk. Go for a walk and flick. Win-win. Okay? Could have had some mini changes and add some walking in. So you could have started some walking. Cool. I like it. Good for you. We're starting something. Could have had some mini changes to nutrition. Hey, maybe you started adding some protein for once in your life instead of just eating processed food. Hey, these are mini wins. So that's at 30%, and they're trying, but maybe timid. That's cool, right? It happens, but keep stacking the wins, and you'll get to 40%, 50%. Just not committed to change. Yeah, some people are just like scared of it, man. They're like, what if I lose this tummy? What if I drop 30 inches? Like, what will I do? Like, this is weird. I'll have to buy new clothes. I mean, it's a little bit freaky to some people. Again, looking for that special program. The program, there's so many programs. You do the program will work for you. There's so many good ones out there. Okay, you guys, this is compliance. Okay, what does a challenge mean? In this program, it's all about challenging yourself and improving on the old self. Let's go.